Hey everyone, this is Todd Hazelton with MobileBurn.com. Today we're checking out Sprint's latest BlackBerry and the latest BlackBerry from Research in Motion to offer the BlackBerry 6 operating system. It's called the Style 9670. It offers a full QWERTY keyboard there in a clamshell form factor. Again, it's the second commercial device in the United States to run the BlackBerry 6 operating system. And now, unlike the Torch, which launched on AT&T, it doesn't have a touchscreen. So here's an unboxing and a feature tour of how BlackBerry 6 works on this phone without a touchscreen.
Okay, so here we are with the box itself. It's not an official Sprint box, so we'll quickly get through and see what comes with the phone. There's the device itself. Pop it out there. We'll go through that in just a second, some of its features, but there's a quick look at it. And this one comes with earbuds here with a 3.5mm headphone jack. The AC adapter, we've seen this before, it's got the USB plug in it, as well as a USB cable. Okay, that's what's in the box, not a lot here to show, and let's get through onto the phone. Okay, here we are now with the Style 9670. You can see it's got this smaller external display that has a 320 by 240 resolution. And I do like how it has these icons down here that are showing new messages for Facebook, Twitter, and email. Left side of the phone, you have a 3.5mm headphone jack right here, as well as the micro USB charging port. Nothing on the bottom. The right side, you have a camera quick launch key and the volume toggle buttons. Back of the phone, it's this nice sort of brushed metal looking cover. It is plastic. The 5-megapixel camera, and that has autofocus as well as a single LED flash. Pop open the phone and you have a higher resolution 400 by 360 pixel display. Not as sharp as some of the higher end smartphones these days that offer the better 800 by 480 or otherwise pixel displays. And then you get this large QWERTY keyboard. I found it to be just a hair more cramped than the Torch 9800, but pretty good overall so far. You have your standard send and end keys, the Berry button and the return button, as well as an optical trackpad. That's a quick look here at the hardware design. Let's get on to some of the software features. Okay, so unlike the Torch 9800, this 9670 does not offer a touchscreen. So that means you can't click these buttons to interact with the display at all. And that's a little bit different when dealing with BlackBerry 6, which I've only used before with a touchscreen. So I'm using here, you can see just barely the optical pad to move around the menus. If you've seen BlackBerry 6 before, this sorts it by media, favorites, all, and frequent. You have to highlight that bar to move between them, and you can tap the bar. I just pushed it on the optical trackpad to bring up the respective menu. See there, we're going through it. On the top here we have this notification bar. If I click that, it brings down a new menu. So this is showing our latest email messages, calendar, appointments, and anything we have linked up with our social networks. So here's Facebook and Twitter. You can manage that, go into applications here, by opening up the Social Feeds app. This lets us add various accounts, so you can have Instant Messenger, BlackBerry Messenger, MySpace, Windows Live Messenger, and Yahoo Messenger. And now, oddly enough, if you have, say you're logged into Google Talk, that doesn't bring in your newest messages into that feed that I showed you on the home screen. Instead, it's just your friend's most recent updates on that network. So if your friend posts that he's going to lunch as his Google Talk status, that'll come through. It's something I've found in the past to be irrelevant to what I'd like to see, but some people might like that feature. Let's take a look at some of these other options here. Here's our Gmail. It's just showing us we've activated. Oh, device is hanging a little bit there. You can see it's pretty much the email interface that you'd expect on a BlackBerry. Not a whole lot changed there. Text messages look pretty good. Here we have a conversation. You can see the call outs here in this threaded text message conversation. I sent an MMS message that's embedded right there. If I click it, it will bring in the photo full screen. And you can also send different things. Here I've sent my location. Do that by clicking the Berry button, attach, and then here's where you could send a picture video your location, audio, an appointment or contact voice note, and more. So pretty neat feature there. Show you our contacts. Here we have various ones, and they will you can add pictures for each of them. And this shows some of the stored data for each contact. If you create a new one, you can add their name, first and last, company, email address, birthday, web page, notes about people, or even create custom fields to add more information. Media player is pretty solid on this device. I thought the speaker got rather loud. If you close it, the album art and song are displayed on the main screen there. And you can still adjust the volume, although you can't interact with that display. Show you what a video looks like. Pardon the sirens in the background, it's New York for the year. The video looks pretty good. And if you close the phone, it stops playing. It doesn't display anything on that main screen, but when I open it again, the video continues. It's a feature I like. So if you're on a train watching a video, you can close the clamshell, get off the train, and continue watching it later. This does come with Sprint Zone and Sprint Navigation. That's for voice-guided turn-by-turn directions. It also comes with maps here, which is a feature I haven't seen in a while. It seems to be missing on a lot of phones. So this is you can have navigation and directions. You can also do that with Sprint Navigation or install Google Maps for a different map experience. YouTube app also here. I believe that's just a shortcut. Right, it's just a shortcut straight to YouTube's mobile website, or you can upload a video. BlackBerry App World is on here. That's for downloading new applications. There's also a desktop version of that software which allows you, or rather you can download from your desktop using the App World web client and send apps directly to your phone. I'll show you the browser really quick. Here I have Mobile Burn already loaded. Scrolling is a little weird on using just the trackpad. I kind of like having a different option, especially because it feels kind of sticky right here. And it does, of course, support our full HTML website. Flash Player 10.1 is not currently supported, although Adobe today did say that they're looking to bring, they're going to continue working on bringing that to BlackBerry OS. So text is far too small to read from this view, and it takes some zooming in. Obviously we can't do pinch to zoom, and if you look close you can see it's taking a little while for the text to render there. So site looks good, but it's loading kind of slow, and panning around it's just not really feasible with this little thing. The optical trackpad there, but not awful. And if we tap the camera button here, we'll take a picture, say of the box. I noticed just in the little time I've been using it so far today, we snap a picture, that it's easy to actually get your finger in there if you're trying to hold the phone. You kind of have to hold it a little off balance, which then makes it kind of weird to jump up here and tap the shutter button. But there's various options here, and you can control the flash and everything, as well as turn on the current location, and that'll tag your photos with your location just like so. It would be cool if the camera still worked with this external display, but that's not the case, because that would kind of make shooting a lot easier in the landscape mode like you could do with the BlackBerry Torch. Alright, so that's a quick look here at the Style 9670. Again, that's launching on Sprint for $99.99, and that's after a $100 mail-in rebate. This is Todd Hazelton with MobileBurn.com.